spent the majority of my life in academia, which is good because I've retained most of the information I learned there, and I haven't found any practical applications for it because most of it is theoretical. For example, I know that money is a unit of trade that is arbitrarily imbued with value by a society's governing body and that government's standing within the world economy, even though neo-capitalism is corrupt and unsustainable. You guys know what I mean. I'm preaching to the choir. This is my real voice. When I was younger, my sisters used to make fun of me, saying that I spoke in a higher register just to get attention. But I'm pretty sure they were just jealous that they didn't sound like porn stars. That joke was brought to you by my internalized misogyny. I went to grad school at NYU. Thank you very much. I studied performance studies. We didn't perform, we just studied performance. We would say that nobody at NYU could understand what we were doing. Neither did we. We didn't understand it. But it wasn't all bad. I had a really bad eating disorder in undergrad, and when I started at NYU, it just went away. Not because of what I was learning, but because of my Adderall dealer. She's a great friend. She's godmother to my cats. My eating disorder was so bad, I would go out partying, black out, wake up completely naked in my bed next to this giant block of cheddar cheese with crackers strewn all over the bed. I didn't know where the cheese came from. You guys know what I mean. I'm preaching to the choir again. So another thing that my $100,000 education has afforded me is many lucrative employment opportunities. That's a lie, I work in retail. But it is high-end retail, Mom. It's high-end. We sell $600 cashmere sweaters to agents. But don't worry, we do sell reasonably priced things like t-shirts. They're only $95. My boss and I have a really good relationship. We make fun of each other all the time, mainly because if we joke around, we can say what we mean without any ramifications, like, "Hey, Marcelina, put down that phone. When are you going to do some work?" "I don't know, boss. When are you going to pay me a living wage?" "Gonna stick with $12 an hour?" That's good. The agents that come into the store have no problem signing their credit card receipts, but they don't want to sign me for some reason. They say, "Oh, what have you been in? You have to be in something before we sign you. What have you been in?" "Well, actually, most recently, I've been in the stockroom." Put that on my IMDb. Let's see. Before I moved to LA, I applied to 127 jobs online, and the only company that wrote back to me was Nordstrom's, and they said, "We want somebody with more experience." And I understand, I completely understand. I don't hold it against them, because just because I wrote my thesis on authenticity and ethnic identity among the South Asian student diaspora at the University of Pennsylvania doesn't necessarily mean I know what perfume is. Don't know what it is. I hate it when plants try to fuck me. No, my allergies are really bad. You see, the reproductive system of a flower is both male and female, with the female organs being the ovary and the pistils, and the male reproductive organ being the stamen, where the pollen is produced, and the pollen is the male sex cell of the flower. So when you have allergies, it's because you're inhaling plant jizz. You're welcome for that imagery. Speaking of jizz, the family of Anatidaes' preferred method of reproduction is forced copulation. In layman terms, that means duck rape. ducks are horrible, horrible rapists. And which is really confusing to me because a lot of people think that ducks are so cute and fuzzy, but a lot of people think Bill Cosby is funny. So that's my obligatory rape joke, and that's my time. So be sure to tip your waitresses because I guarantee they have $100,000 in student debt. Okay, it's how this world is. So.
Give it up one more time for Marcelina, Chavira.